Welcome back, everyone, to the Board Business Channel. Today we're heading to Taiwan to explore a company that's making waves in the world of tools, Jonnesway Enterprise.
Jonnesway Enterprise. I'm not familiar with them. What kind of tools do they make?
Well, think of any tool a mechanic or engineer might need, and chances are Jonnesway makes it. Wrenches, screwdrivers, sockets, pliers, you name it.
So they're like a one-stop shop for hand tools. That's pretty impressive. But the tool market is already pretty crowded. What makes them stand out from the competition?
You're right, it's a competitive industry. But Jonnesway's got a few tricks up their sleeve. For starters, they're all about quality. They use the best materials, the latest technology, and rigorous quality control to make sure their tools can handle even the toughest jobs.
Quality is definitely important, but isn't everyone saying that these days? How do they convince customers that their quality is actually better?
That's where their branding comes in. They've created a really strong brand identity that's all about reliability, durability, and precision.
Okay, but how do you build a brand like that, especially in a global market?
Well, for Jonnesway, it's been a combination of smart marketing and a genuine commitment to building relationships.
Tell me more about that. I'm intrigued.
Well, on the marketing side, they've done some really creative things, like sponsoring major racing events like NASCAR and Formula One.
Wow, that's a pretty bold move for a tool company. I wouldn't have expected that.
Right. But it's brilliant. It gets their name out there in front of a global audience and aligns them with speed, precision, and high performance, which all tie back into their brand image. You see their logo right there on the race cars, alongside brands like Bosch and Gear Wrench.
Yeah, I get it now. That's clever marketing. But you mentioned relationships too. How does that play a role?
Well, it's all about going the extra mile to build trust and loyalty with their distributors and customers.
So it's not just a transactional relationship.
Exactly. It's like they're building a global Jonnesway family. They actually fly engineers and marketing managers from all over the world to Taiwan for training.
Really? That's impressive. Most companies wouldn't bother with that kind of investment.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. But it shows how much they value those relationships. It's not just about product knowledge either. They immerse their trainees in Taiwanese culture, building personal connections and fostering a sense of shared purpose.
I see. So it's like a cultural exchange as well. Smart move. It helps build stronger bonds and creates a network of loyal partners.
Precisely. And it's been incredibly successful. They have over 4,000 distributors in 108 countries. That's a pretty impressive reach, especially for a company that started out as a small trading business in Taiwan.
Wow. From a small trading company to a global powerhouse, there's got to be a fascinating story behind that journey.
Oh, there definitely is. And it all started with one man, Joseph Liao, the founder of Jonnesway. He had this vision to create a brand that would represent Taiwanese quality and innovation on a global stage.
That's amazing. Back in 1983, when he started the company, there was still some skepticism about made in Taiwan products, but he saw the potential and went for it.
You got it. He was a true pioneer, and he understood that quality was key to changing those perceptions. He insisted on using the best materials and the latest technology, and he instilled this culture of excellence into the very DNA of the company.
That's probably why they've racked up so many awards and accolades over the years. I read that they've won the Rising Star Award, the Superior Brand Award, the National Quality Gold Brand Award, even the National Brand Yushan Award from the Taiwanese government. That's a lot of recognition.
That's a pretty impressive track record.
Yeah.
And it shows that their commitment to quality is more than just lip service. It's at the heart of everything they do.
Okay, so they've got the quality, the branding, the global reach, but the tool industry is constantly evolving. How are they staying ahead of the curve?
That's a great question. And the answer is innovation. They're constantly investing in research and development, exploring new materials, designs, and technologies. They're not afraid to push the boundaries and try new things.
I see. So they're not just resting on their laurels. They're actively looking for ways to improve and stay ahead of the competition. But it's a big challenge for everyone these days.
What's that?
Industry 4.0.
Right. The rise of automation and robotics is transforming every industry, and the tool world is no exception. Some might see this as a threat, but Jonnesway sees it as an opportunity.
Really? How so?
Well, instead of trying to compete directly with automation, they're focusing on specialized tools that complement it. Tools that require a high level of precision and craftsmanship, things that robots can't quite replicate yet.
Ah, I see. So they're kind of carving out a niche for themselves in this new landscape. That's smart.
It is. And they're even exploring ways to integrate automation into their own manufacturing process to become even more efficient and competitive.
Okay, so they're not shying away from technology, they're embracing it and using it to their advantage. That's a forward-thinking approach.
It is, and it's all driven by their desire to stay ahead of the curve and meet the evolving needs of their customers.
You know, I'm really impressed with Jonnesway. They're not just a tool company. They're a company with a vision, a commitment to quality, and a deep understanding of the global market.
I agree. They're a shining example of Taiwanese entrepreneurship and innovation. And their story is a reminder that success comes from a combination of factors: hard work, strategic thinking, and a willingness to embrace new challenges.
Absolutely.
And speaking of challenges, I remember reading about a particularly tough situation Joseph Liao faced early on in his career. It really tested his mettle.
Oh, what happened?
Well, he had secured a huge order for the company, but there were unexpected delays and production challenges.
Uh-oh, that's never a good sign.
No, it wasn't. And a lot of people would have been tempted to cut corners or renegotiate the terms to save face. But not Joseph Liao.
Really? What did you do?
He doubled down on his commitment to quality and delivery. He personally oversaw every step of the process, worked tirelessly to resolve the issues, and made sure the order was fulfilled to the highest standards.
Wow. Talk about integrity. That must have been tough. But it shows a lot about his character.
Exactly. And it set the tone for the entire company. It's one of the reasons Jonnesway has such a stellar reputation in the industry. People know they can trust them to do the right thing even when it's difficult.
Yeah, that kind of integrity is priceless. It builds trust and loyalty, which are essential for long-term success.
Absolutely. It's like a foundation upon which everything else is built. And you know what else is interesting about Jonnesway?
What's that?
The name itself, Jonnesway. It's not your typical Taiwanese company name.
You're right. It's got this global, almost aspirational feel to it.
Exactly. And there's a reason for that. It's actually a clever combination of two words. Jones comes from the Taiwanese pronunciation of their Chinese company name Czech, which emphasizes their weight and influence.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
And Wei signifies their commitment to leading the way in the industry, forging their own path to success.
Oh, I see. It's like a hidden message embedded in the brand name, a promise of quality, innovation, and a uniquely Taiwanese approach to business.
Precisely. It's like they're saying, we're bringing Taiwanese craftsmanship and ingenuity to the world, and we're doing it our way.
And they've been remarkably successful at it.
They have. And I think a big part of that success is due to their unwavering focus on building strong relationships.
Yeah.
It's not just about transactions. It's about creating a global network of partners who share their vision and values.
Absolutely. It's a winning formula. And speaking of partners,
Yes.
we have to give a shout out to Steve, the executive director of the Arizona-Taiwan office.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Steve has been instrumental in connecting us with all these amazing Taiwanese businesses, giving us the opportunity to share their stories with the world.
He's a true champion for Taiwanese entrepreneurship, and we're so grateful for his vision and dedication.
Cheers to you, Steve.
Cheers. And now, before we get too carried away with praising Steve, let's dive a little deeper into Jonnesway's product line.
Yes. Because it's not just about wrenches and screwdrivers.
Yeah.
They've got a whole ecosystem of tools designed to meet the needs of every professional.
Yeah. Their catalog is massive. I remember seeing it. It's like a tool lover's paradise. They've got everything from air tools to automotive repair tools to those incredible tool trolleys that are like mobile workshops.
You're telling me it's like they've thought of everything a mechanic or technician might need and then some. They've got this total solution approach, which is really cool.
And it's not just a random assortment of tools either. They've carefully curated their product line to make sure that everything works together seamlessly.
Right. And their attention to detail is amazing. They even have color-coded tools, which makes it super easy to find the right tool for the job.
I love that. It's those little touches that make a big difference.
Totally. And they've got tools for every level of expertise, too, from the DIY enthusiast to the seasoned professional. It's like they've got a tool for everyone.
It's incredible how they've managed to create such a comprehensive and innovative product line. It's no wonder they're considered a global leader in the hand tool industry.
And it all comes back to their core values: quality, innovation, and a genuine desire to make the lives of their customers easier.
Exactly. They're not just selling tools, they're selling solutions. And that's a powerful proposition in today's competitive market.
It is. But you know what else I find impressive about Jonnesway?
What's that?
Despite all their success, they haven't lost sight of their roots. They're still deeply committed to supporting the Taiwanese economy and showcasing the best of Taiwanese craftsmanship to the world.
That's really admirable. It shows that they care about more than just profits. They're invested in the well-being of their community and their country.
Exactly. And it's a beautiful example of how a company can achieve global success while remaining true to its values and its heritage.
It's a story that inspires us all. It shows us that with hard work, innovation, and a bit of Taiwanese ingenuity, anything is possible.
Well said. Jonnesway's journey is testament to the power of dreams, the importance of staying true to your roots, and the enduring spirit of Taiwanese entrepreneurship.
And their story isn't over yet. I'm excited to see what they accomplish in the future.
Like we were talking about Jonnesway's commitment to quality, innovation, and building those strong relationships all around the world.
And we were just about to dive into their unique approach to training.
Right. Their training programs are really something special.
You know, most companies would just give their distributors a product catalog and call it a day, but Jonnesway takes it to a whole other level.
They really do. They fly engineers and marketing managers from all over the world to Taiwan for this immersive training experience.
It's like a Jonnesway boot camp, but in the best way possible.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just about memorizing product specs or sales techniques either. It's about understanding the company's philosophy, their culture, their commitment to quality.
They want their partners to truly believe in the Jonnesway brand.
Exactly. And they do that by immersing them in all things Jonnesway. They take them on factory tours, introduce them to the company's history and culture, and even give them a taste of Taiwanese cuisine and hospitality.
It's like a crash course in Taiwanese culture and the Jonnesway way of doing business all rolled into one.
You got it. And it's not just for their distributors either. They also offer training programs for their employees at all levels of the organization.
They're really invested in developing their people and fostering a culture of continuous learning.
I think that's one of the things that makes Jonnesway so special. They understand that their people are their greatest asset.
It's a smart strategy. By investing in training and development, they're ensuring that everyone in the Jonnesway ecosystem is equipped to succeed.
And that translates into better products, better service, and ultimately happier customers.
It's a win-win situation. Now, you've mentioned Joseph Liao a few times now as the visionary behind Jonnesway. What's he like as a leader?
You know, from everything I've read and heard, he's a truly remarkable individual. He's got this quiet confidence and determination, but he's also very humble and down to earth.
He seems like the kind of leader who inspires people to do their best.
He really does. And he's not just focused on the success of his own company either. He's passionate about raising the bar for the entire Taiwanese tool industry.
Oh, I read about that. He's been advocating for government support to help Taiwanese tool manufacturers stay competitive in the global market.
Yeah, he's especially keen on establishing world-class certification standards for specialized tools. He believes that by raising the bar for quality and certification, Taiwanese toolmakers can differentiate themselves from competitors in countries like China and India.
That's a bold vision, but it makes sense. Taiwan has a reputation for quality manufacturing, and with the right support, they could become the gold standard for specialized tools.
Exactly. And Joseph Liao is leading the charge. He's a true visionary and a passionate advocate for the industry.
It's inspiring to see someone so dedicated to not just their own success, but the success of their entire industry.
I agree. It's that kind of leadership that makes a real difference. And speaking of making a difference,
What are you thinking?
well, we've been talking a lot about business and strategy, but I think it's important to remember that Jonnesway's story is about more than just profits.
Oh, absolutely. It's about human connection, cultural exchange, and the power of shared dreams.
Exactly. It's about building bridges between Taiwan and the rest of the world, sharing knowledge and expertise, and creating a global community united by a passion for quality and innovation.
And it's about the power of individuals to make a difference.
You know, Joseph Liao had a dream, and he pursued it relentlessly, building a company that has not only achieved remarkable success, but has also made a positive impact on countless lives.
It's a reminder that anything is possible if you have the courage to dream big, the determination to work hard, and the heart to make a difference in the world.
Beautifully said. But for now, we've reached the end of our Jonnesway adventure.
And what an adventure it's been. We've learned so much about this incredible company.
We have, and we hope you have too.
If you're looking for tools that are built to last, built with integrity, and backed by a company that truly cares.
Look no further than Jonnesway.
And before we sign off, we have to give one final shout out to our friend Steve.
Steve, the executive director of the Arizona, Taiwan office.
This whole series of podcasts showcasing outstanding Taiwanese enterprises wouldn't have been possible without his vision and support.
He's a true champion for Taiwanese businesses, and we're so grateful for his friendship and collaboration.
Cheers to you, Steve.
Cheers. And to all of you listening out there, thank you for joining us on this journey.
We hope you enjoyed learning about Jonnesway Enterprise.
Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. We'll be back soon with another fascinating deep dive into the world of Taiwanese businesses.
Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep chasing your dreams.
And remember, anything is possible